Welcome to the deep dive. Ever look around your place in Pierce County and just see stuff everywhere?
Happens to the best of us.
It really does. So today, we're diving into a local service that might just be the answer. Rapid Haul Away LLC. We've gone through their website, looked at what they do, where they do it.
Right. Trying to get a clear picture for folks.
Exactly. The goal is, if you're in Pierce County, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by clutter, you'll know what Rapid Haul Away can actually do for you.
And they really seem to cover a lot for, both homes and businesses up here in northern Pierce County.
Yeah. What kind of things jumped out at you?
Well, it's more than just basic junk removal, though they certainly do that. They list things like furniture removal, appliance removal, which, let's face it, can be a huge hassle.
Don't tell me about it. Getting rid of an old fridge is no joke.
Right. And then there are bigger projects like full property cleanouts, even hoarding cleanouts, which need a specific kind of approach.
Sensitive situations, yeah.
Definitely. Plus, specific item removal like TVs, hot tubs, those really awkward things, and even some demolition and debris removal.
Wow, okay, so quite comprehensive. They really emphasize that no job is too big or small.
Right? That seems to be the message. From a single couch to clearing out an entire house or yard.
And crucially, where exactly in Pierce County are they operating? Because that's key.
Good question. They list a whole bunch of places, specifically covering North Pierce County pretty thoroughly.
Okay, like where?
Let's see, they've got Bonney Lake, Prairie Ridge, Sumner, Puyallup, Summit, Waller, Midland.
Okay, quite a few already.
Fife, Milton, Edgewood, Lakeland South, Federal Way, Tacoma, Parkland, and Spanaway.
So a really wide service area then. If you're in any of those spots, you're likely covered.
Seems like it. They explicitly say all of North Pierce County.
That simplifies things. Knowing there's a local option that reaches so many neighborhoods, you don't have to wonder if they'll come out to your specific area within that zone.
Yeah, it removes one barrier right away. They serve, say, Puyallup just as readily as Tacoma or Federal Way. That accessibility is huge.
How easy is it to actually, get them involved? What's the booking like?
It looks pretty straightforward, actually. They offer a few ways to get a free quote.
Oh, good. Like what?
You can text them. They even mention lightning-fast quotes via text, which sounds handy.
Texting for a quote. I like that. Quick.
Right. Or you can call them. The number for both is 253-820-6311, or there's an online form on their website.
Multiple options. That's good. What about cost? People always worry about hidden fees.
They specifically address that, promising crystal clear pricing. No hidden fees mentioned.
That's reassuring. Nobody likes surprises on the bill.
And they offer a 10% discount if you book through their website. Little incentive there.
Nice touch. So, easy contact, clear pricing.
Huh?
It sounds like they're trying to make it painless.
I think that's the idea. Taking away the hesitation people might feel about, tackling a big clean-out job because they think it'll be complicated or costly to arrange.
Makes sense. What about the really tough jobs? You mentioned property cleanouts.
Yeah, they seem equipped for some challenging scenarios like estate cleanouts, foreclosure cleanouts. Those can be complex logistically and emotionally.
Definitely.
They also mention garage cleanouts, getting rid of old lawnmowers, tires, just general garage clutter.
Yeah.
And whole home cleanouts, maybe if you're moving, downsizing, or dealing with an inherited property.
So clearing out entire spaces, not just picking up a few items.
Right. Basements, attics, storage units. They say they can clear the whole house and leave it broom swept.
Broom swept, okay. That implies a certain level of thoroughness.
It does. And they handle demolition, too, like taking down old sheds, decks, fences, and hauling away the debris.
That's a pretty heavy-duty service add-on. Useful if you're doing renovations.
Exactly. And it's not just about hauling, but also how they dispose of things.
Ah, right. The environmental aspect. What do they say about that?
Well, for appliances, they talk about safe disconnection and aiming to avoid landfills where possible. Responsible disposal seems to be a focus.
Good. What about electronics? Always tricky.
They specifically mention TV and electronics recycling, ensuring those materials get handled properly. Same for mattresses. They talk about recycling components.
Mattress recycling. That's great. Those are so bulky and hard to get rid of responsibly.
Yeah, and they also cover yard waste removal, branches, leaves, grass clippings, that sort of thing.
Okay, so yard cleanup too. And you mentioned hot tubs earlier. How do they even manage those?
Apparently, they dismantle them on site and then haul away the pieces for proper disposal. Takes specialized effort, I imagine.
I bet. Anything else stand out? Like emergency services?
They do mention hurricane cleanup services being available 2147, which is notable for urgent situations.
Okay, good to know. So just to recap the contact info.
Sure. The phone number for calls or texts is 253-820-6311.
Got it. 253-820-6311.
And online, website for the quorum, and they list an email too, rapidhaulaway@gmail.com.
Perfect. rapidhaulaway@gmail.com.
So basically, if you're anywhere in that North Pierce County list, Bonney Lake, Sumner, Puyallup, Federal Way, Tacoma, Spanaway, all those places.
All the way from Edgewood to Parkland.
Right. It looks like Rapid Haul Away offers a pretty full suite of junk removal and cleanout services. Seems designed to be easy to book and transparent on cost.
Yeah. Comprehensive, convenient for that whole area, and getting a quote sounds simple text, call, or online form.
It really does make you think, though.
Yeah.
How much mental space and physical space, too, could you reclaim if you finally tackled that one project? You know, the garage you can barely walk through, or the spare room that's become a dumping ground.
That long procrastinated task.
Exactly. Maybe thinking about a service like this is the nudge needed to finally clear it out and, I don't know, create a space you can actually use and enjoy.